guys, welcome back to Poke and Plum. This is me, Shelley, and anyway, I'm here to talk about some crochet things. Alright, so I haven't been on here for a while talking about any crochet stuff, so I thought I'd do that. Give you an update on the few things. I don't have any photographs of the Filet patterns I did, of name Filet pattern or Filet things that I did, of the names, the last names of some people that I did them for. I will try to find a photograph. If I know I have a photograph, I'll try to get a photograph of one and put it up in here somewhere. So when I talk about the Filet stuff, that's probably when I'll put it in there. Or, you know, whatever. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But anyway, so let's start with, I've been doing some crochet stuff. I have a lot of whips that I'm trying to get out of the way. But in the same time, I'm also doing new crochet things, making more whips. Works in progress all the time. So anyway, but I was slow going because I got trigger finger. Now, a long time ago, I got trigger finger in this hand, and this, my middle finger here would hold shut, and I couldn't get it open. And they did surgery on that a long time ago. Well, recently, since we moved here to Indiana, I started getting stiffness in my other hand, in my left hand, with trigger finger, and yeah. And I end up having to have surgery on that. The only difference between this one and this one is this one here, they cut. I got a scar from here to here. This whole length here. And where they did it. And this one here, there's nothing to see. I'm a little still swollen here. You could probably tell. But right here, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little spot right there. That is my incision. It's a little, in fact, this paper cut right there, this paper cut, wherever it went, yes, this paper cut right here. Oh man, I hate this light. It's just terrible. It's not, I can't wait to get the better one. But anyway, a better one. I have a cut here, and it's worse than the paper cut that I have on my hand right here is worse than the actual incision that they did. The only difference between the paper cut and that is it was deeper. But anyway, but you can probably see the pillowing effect going on here for this finger because it's still stiff and it's swollen. I still have to do, what do they call them? Stress balls. I still have to squeeze those. And I still have to do ice. I'm supposed to be doing ice. But I'm trying so hard to keep up with this and finish my other stuff because I want to get my one item done for the fair. And with the way things are going, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm hoping, God willing, it'll work for me. But anyway, so let's get on with stuff that I already got finished. And I'm trying to use up all my stash. I've came to the conclusion that from this point forward, I'm not getting involved in the clearance sale craze. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. If I want to buy yarn, my husband's already told me that if I need yarn, order it. If I don't. And I mean, I will keep certain things on hand, like the primary, maybe primary colors. I know black and white for sure. Maybe some other very popular colors. I will keep those on file in stock for myself, so I don't have to keep looking for them. But the colors, that's a whole nother ball game. But I know that there was another video I did that I showed this, but it's my Red Heart Ombre Green Apple cardigan, and it is backwards, I think. Yes, I have it inside out at the moment because I wore it the other day and I just took it off and did not pay any attention. But anyway, and I didn't I didn't color control. I tried. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I did try. Didn't work out too well. So I did get the shoulders pretty much the same on both sleeves, the shoulder areas, but it kind of just went in its own direction after that. I didn't color it. I didn't color, let me unfold these. I didn't color it. As you see, it started out okay and then ended differently. So it is what it is. But anyway, but yeah, it's got a nice ribbed effect on it. It's ribbed. And then, because you do, I don't remember. I'm really terrible at this right now because I got a lot on my mind right now with some other stuff. So, and then this is the trim, the collar. There we go, not trim, but the collar. It's very nice. I really like it. And it's really nice. And then it's got a nice lace bottom along the bottom. And the pattern also had where you could go down the arm, the sleeve, with the lace, so that the down from the shoulder down, it would have the lace. I tried it. Hated it beyond measure because no matter how hard I tried, and I was trying to really follow the directions, but the sleeves are done in a round. They're not back and forth. They are in a round, around and around and around. So in doing that, the lace curved around like a candy cane, and it looked so bad. It was terrible. But this is kind of heavy, but it will work really good in the fall, well, at the campground or whatever, or just out. I've worn it out a lot, and I've had a lot of people compliment me on it. I really like it. I think it turned out really nice, and it's very it's really good at not letting you see through it. Like, so you don't get to see, you can't see, like, some sweaters you get, well, I'll show you another one, but where you can see through the holes in between the stitches. With the stitching the way this is, it's really hard to see through it. It doesn't show your clothes to it very much at all. So if you were to make this into an actual sweater, like a pullover sweater, which you can do, you can just do it in panels. It'll be nice because it won't show through, but I really like it. It's really nice. Oh, and then before I did that one, I got some comfy cotton from Rebecca, Mama Hodge. She had sent me some comfy cotton that she didn't want anymore. And so I decided, what am I going to do with that? So I made myself a cardigan, and it looks like a net. But anyway, it's a lightweight cardigan. It's perfect for this time of year, spring and early fall. And obviously you can see that I have not finished it. I still have to sew in the ends. Like, here's my hole for my armpit where I put my sleeves on. But anyway, but it's so nice and soft. But here's the sleeve cuff, and then the sleeve. It's all net looking. And I did it in the comfy cotton, and then I did a ribbed trim around it. And it took me the longest time. I wish I knew about that ribbing, that collar before I did this one, because this wanted to curl up, and it still does. If you look at it, it's still doing this, and I hate it. I have tried to stop it from doing that, but it will not quit doing that. And I ain't frogging it and doing it because I got it finished, but it's beautiful. I love it. It fits really nice. I can't complain. All I got to do is finish sewing in the ends and get rid of the tails, sew in the tails, and I'll be done with that. So it's really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm sorry if I don't have names of patterns and stuff, but I don't even remember who I got this from. I know what yarn I used, comfy cotton in blue, navy, I think. And it is very nice. I don't have the pattern names or anything, and I'm not going to look them up, so don't ask. I'm sorry, because I cannot remember. I've got a lot going on in my life, and remembering that is not top priority for me. But I will share what I've done, and if I'm on it, I will do it. But now my next item, and the last item I'm going to talk about, is my Filet pattern. And I think I did a video, where I talked about the Filet pattern and I was showing you the tube. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Again, a lot goes on in my life. So, but anyway, it takes 8,000 yards for this Filet pattern. And so I had to buy, I went ahead on Walmart, went on to Walmart.com, and I bought six, because each one of these are 1,000 yards. Yeah, I bought 6, and then I had bought, 2 while I was in Ohio, because I went to my parents to help my parents out. I was there for a week, and I spent the entire week doing an entire pattern for this Filet pattern, moving it from the screen to actual pattern I can hold in my hand that I could look at. And then when I put it all together, and I cut it and pasted it all together with tape. After I got it all together, I couldn't figure out why everything was falling apart. And my mom informed me that the tape that she gave me, well, that was the tape she used at Christmas. And it doesn't stick. Well, when you're using pencils on paper and tape peels off, it takes the pencil with it. So, or it rips the paper. And it just ruined the whole pattern. I spent an entire week making this pattern. It was as big as a patio door, and it is just destroyed. But anyway, so now I've got the pattern on my phone, and I'm zooming in on it, and I'm doing 10 squares, 10 section squares, and then going backwards and forwards, and I'm putting dots on the screen and saving it, because if my phone times out, it crashes the stuff, and it's very frustrating. And so it's just, if I had, I've already talked with my daughter-in-law stuff about this, about stuff, and I told her, I said, it would be so much simpler if I had a tablet. But my gosh, have you seen the price of tablets? You know, my phone works. It does do that. Is it annoying? Absolutely. It's like ungodly annoying. However, there's so many other things that I would like to have other than a tablet, so I can't justify spending the money on a tablet when I'm the only one that's going to benefit from it. Like if it was a TV, it'd be fine, or something to that effect. But just to buy myself a tablet, I can't see doing that, and I don't want to just spend money on me a tablet. I just don't. I would like to get one. My daughter-in-law has a nice one. She goes, well, I got mine during Black Friday sale. And I'm like, but they have more money than we do. So it is what it is. So anyway, so with my Filet pattern, that's how I'm doing it. I've got my cell phone, which is just this big. And it's this big, however you want to put it. I'm using it right now to record myself. But anyway, it's about this big. So this is the screen I have, and I have to zoom in on it, touch the screen, and I have to have it this way because it won't work sideways. So I have it up and down, and I'm zooming in, and I'm poking it with my little stylus. And then I hit save, and then I keep going, and I zoom back in, and then I poke with my thing to mark where I went, save it. Now, if I had this tablet, I wouldn't have to go through all that. I'd have a whole I could just mark it. I could zoom into a bigger section and do it. It'd be the same kind of thing, but I wouldn't be like looking at this itty bitty thing because I wouldn't have to zoom in as far. But I can't get anybody to invest in me to get it for me. But that's funny. That's kind of a private, or not a private joke. That's kind of a silly joke between my mom and I, and my brother and my dad and everybody. excuse me, because I joke about, I see all these people that get all this money, like all these people, these kids and stuff, they get all this money, and or their parents buy them all this stuff and they just thrash the stuff, you know, they don't take care of it, they don't respect it. And I'm just like, wow. And I watch, and some of these people, I know them like on a personal level, and I'm going, what are you doing? But anyway, so they spend all this money, and I told my mom, I go, what? I don't get it. I go, they could invest in me. They can invest in Randy and I. And we'd take their money and we would use it for good things. And they would see what we would manifest with it, make it, you know. So they would say, wow, you know, that money we invested in them, wow, they actually used it for something good. They didn't just blow it on dumb. But and like my dad, I tease my dad all the time because he calls it his brown account. He puts all his extra money, like when he goes to the golf course and helps them out and stuff like that, he puts all that money in the brown account, and then that's his fun money. And I told Dad, and he goes, man, I don't know, I want to buy something and I don't know what it is. And he goes, I'm thinking about buying a boat. I'm like, you already have a boat. He has a boat, but he wants to buy a different boat. He doesn't like that boat. And bless his heart, I mean, he's got so many irons in the fire. I mean, I love him. I love him. I love him. He is so goofy, but he is such a loving person, my dad. But no buts. It's just funny. He's not the same guy he was 30 years ago, 20 years ago, even 10 years ago. So him getting a new boat and all that, that's great. And he wants to do that. I mean, his mind is still going, but his body is like, nah. So he doesn't even golf as much as he used to, but bless his heart, he wants to get another boat and he wants to do that and the other. But I told him, I said, if you want to spend money, if that money's burning a hole in your pocket, you can invest in me. He goes, like, what am I going to invest in you for what? I go, well, you know, you could get me a tablet and then I wouldn't have to be working with this stupid phone. And he started laughing. He goes, do you need a tablet? I go, I don't need one. It'd be easier. And he's like, no, you don't need a tablet. And then, like I said, or you can invest in Randy and I. Well, we could use you know, get our house, do some more fixing up on our house. And he was like, no, you know. I was like, I don't know. I go, that's how it is. Nobody wants to invest in us. They don't want to put their money on us. But that's just funny. I always tease them. I'm like, if you want to blow money, you can invest in us, and I will show you what I do with it. But anyway, Filet pattern. So even though I went through all that hellaciousness, I'm still on the first 1,000 yards, but I'm almost to the end because right there it is. In fact, if I spread this out enough, you could probably see the cardboard. I'm that close. I'm so close to the first 1,000 yards done. So I've got almost 1,000 yards finished. So let me show you what we got going on here. And I'm using this hook. I put a handle on it, so I don't know what size this is, but it's a tiny one. It's a little bitty. It's an itty bitty. But I made this handle fit me. I love it. Don't know what size the handle is, or the hook is. But here's what I got finished. This is all the width I've got. I've got 30, this is like 32 rows. There's 320 rows high. This is 32. And this is the bottom of a shepherd. And there's the bottom of a sheep, a lamb, whatever you call it. And then, I don't know if yeah, we're going the right way. And that says amen. And then here's a sheep or lamb. And here comes another lamb. All right. So this here is my filet pattern I'm working on. And obviously with the word amen, we're talking about a religious one, Christian or Catholic. well, Catholics are Christians. What am I saying? Oh, I had the worst time talking to somebody about that. Anyway, and then this solid piece, which is my nemesis, it's a shepherd. But this is the Lord's Prayer. I'm working on the Lord's Prayer. And this piece is wider. Oops, I just dropped myself. Is wider than my arm span. I have to push my arms behind me. But yeah. But anyway, it's obviously a Christian thing. It's the Lord's Prayer. So, anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm wanting to put it in the fair, which is in July. So I have to have it done at least by June. That's for, what, 2 months? Let's see. March, April, 3 months away. I've been working on this since before Christmas. Well, just after Christmas, because I started the whole process, excuse me a minute, of deciding what I wanted and how I was going to do it. And I was going to, and I run into this fuzz that sticks to the thread, and then I got to pick it out. Oh, and in all of my objects that I make, all of my projects that I make, every one of them has my hair in it. Just FYI. So I'll never be away from you if you have something that I made. It has my hair in it. But 8,000 yards of thread. 8,000 of them, guys. 8,000. But I'm almost done with this one. Put my box back away. Anyway, so now another thing that's going on. We got some fiber festivals coming up. So I'll be heading to the Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival to meet up with my friend Sarah. Hi, Sarah. So we can get some wool on. Yeah. And I'm bringing my nail tech with me because she has started felting, and she dry felts, and she has got a talent like none other. And I showed this on another video. But if you don't watch my Temu videos, then I'm going to show this to you. But this is like the second or third thing she's made. This little guy right here. Look at that corgi butt. Look at them little feet. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that little tail. And the feet are, that's wool. She put in the little feet paws. You can feel them. They are little pads. They are 3-dimensional. And the butt's got the little squishy butt. You can squish it. And it is adorable, and I love it. She just started doing the felting. And oops. Oh, man. I'm just having a hard time, guys. I'm telling you. Okay, so anyway, she just started felting. And I invited her to go to the Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival. I invited her to go to the other one. There's another one also that's not as far away from me. I invited her to that one. But she does horse shows. And her horse stuff interferes in the other one. So she won't be going to that one with me. But that's okay. I might go by myself. I don't think Sarah, it's in the cards for Sarah to go. I don't know. I haven't talked to her about that yet. But anyway, the Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival. And that's where I get the stuff to do my spinning wheel here. And I have my electric wheel, which I haven't used at all. I mean, I started just to show my brother's girlfriend how to use it or how it works because she was interested. I pulled it all out for that, but I haven't got a chance to sit down in my area and really look it over and work out the bugs and the kinks. So I'll have to do that. And I'm just looking forward to that. And that's next month. Yeah, the end of next month. March, April. Or no, the end of this month, right? Or is it April, May? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter because you guys probably won't go anyway. I don't know. It depends on where you're from and whatever. But in Indiana, they have these. And I know that in October, Dana, they're having the thing, the get together in Idaho. And I can't think of the name of that either. A lot of good it's doing me to take the stuff that helps for my brain function. Mainly Pacific Northwest, the Pacific Northwest Yanni Social. There you go. And I wanted to go to that so bad, but man, I don't trust airplanes anymore. There's just too much going on for that. But I don't know. I'd really like to go. That would be fun. And I wish I still had my family living there, because then I could save on some hotel fees. Because financially, I'm not really sure how much we can afford to do. Because I just went to the Dollar General yesterday and I just bought a few items, you know. And I bought a package of lunch meat. I bought for my husband. I bought a couple bags of chips, $1 bags of chips for my husband. I bought me a couple bags of pork rinds, so that I have something to snack on for my lunch instead of chips and stuff, because they're lower in points for me for my weight thing. So they were 3 for $5, so there's $5 there. I bought a couple of bags of $1 bags for that, and then I got chips for my husband. I got something else, a couple of other items. Nothing major. Oh, I got a bag of Granny Smith apples. No junk food. I didn't get any junk food. Nothing. I got me some blackened chicken strips. And I got my husband some taquitos, some flour taquitos. But anyway, I had basically 4 of them little Dollar General bags with stuff in it. Over 70, it was almost $80, you guys. Oh my God. That used to be a whole entire week's worth of groceries for my husband and I. And I seen somebody the other day who was saying how she spent over $200 on a week's worth of groceries. And I'm like, damn, that's what it used to cost us to buy an entire month's supply of stuff just to stock up for a month. And I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way. I mean, I'm not going to get into that, but you know, so I'm looking at it like, can I afford it? And even if I start saving up money, we're trying to save up money to redo the electricity in this house. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but I'd love to go to the Yarny Social. That would be so great. And it's like, man, and what's really just like, it's like, are you serious? We just lived there, and I was not even it was like maybe an hour away. And now I'm like thousands of miles away. It's like, no. But I'm not glad we moved. We did move in a really great time, because we moved here in 2019. That's all I got to say. And it went banana cakes. So we're good. But like I said, I have to weigh out things. And, you know, I don't know. I mean, who knows? Instead of the Yarny Social, maybe someday I can just go to Idaho and just meet up with her and hang out. You know, I don't know. And just, if she's home for a weekend or something from her truck driving, just go and hang out. Because I have other friends there still. I have friends in Mountain Home. So I could go there and visit with them, and go visit Dana and stuff. And, you know, and I can still do that because she's not that far away. It's all not that far away from each other. But anyway, so you guys have seen what I'm done. And that's what I'm doing every night. Every night I sit and do this. Yeah. And it's not easy, because you have to be careful with your tension. Because and here's the crazy, the worst part of the tension that you have to watch is not the solid parts. The worst part of the tension that comes up, and I didn't know I wrapped it that much, The worst part is this part here, because you chain 2 in between. And if you don't chain a nice loose chain, it starts to tense up and it starts to curve your piece. It curves it, because the solid pieces are solid pieces, and it's just, it is what it is. But the open places, you have to make sure you don't chain too tightly to where your two chains look like a chain, or that your 2 chains come out the same tension of a single crochet. You don't want that. You want it to have the same tension as 2 single crochets. And I've talked too long already, so I'm going to get off here. And you guys, I want you to take care and God bless. Be kind to one another, and thank you for coming and visiting. And don't forget to like my channel. Uh-oh, I just lost my light. Hold on one second. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, don't forget to like my channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll know whenever I am on or put up a video. And don't forget to subscribe. And leave me comments. I love comments, guys. So basically, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, whatever, all that good stuff. Anyway, and I will talk to you guys later. Again, take care, God bless, be kind to one another.